is April 29th, 2023. Okay. Last night, after I did that tape, before I walked in my apartment, that one apartment building where people go in and out all the time, they were yelling stuff out about the shower scene. And it's like, you can't say the only thing they had on you was adjusting yourself. March 13, 21, nurse at Mercy Medical. And the guy said, that's sick. She said, no, she just simply wiped off some water with clothes on. That's all they had. They didn't have anything else. That's really, really funny. She wasn't the only one. There was a ladies group come down in January of 22. I was in Circle K gas station on Fulton Road. I'm in the bathroom inside the gas station. My phone's out. We came down to verify. She's never said she did anything wrong before. We made a big mistake being at home. She just went straight down when she wiped off that water. And she didn't expose herself. I wouldn't care about that. Lady, you and God, and you had no right in my house, you freak. Okay? And she said, we made a big mistake in her home. Okay? She had no wrong saying and no wrongdoing either. And there was other people. And then where they said they put the clips together, made them important. See, if you're just simply wiping something off, you tell me I just wiped something off, that's fine. It's not wrong with clothes on. Everybody brushes something off. But where they said, after they said March 2nd to the 3rd of 21, they were going to put two clips together, put her in a porn. It's not her, it's them. Then it's a shower seat. You have to guess what they're doing, because if you touch yourself, expose yourself, you touch yourself, it looks weird, but you're not weird. You're either putting yeast infection cream on and you're undressing, or you're undressing it in the shower and washing it off. It's just showering, it's washing, right? Walk outside to smoke, she figured out what they did. But yeah, that apartment, they were out there yelling. So you know what I did? I went to my apartment, went through the list of everybody knowing a shower scene, and even pulling the car tapes of May 12th, 22. We found a tape of those boys admitting a shower scene in the other room. Then KFC it knew my phone's tapped. And of the shower scene done on purpose. And then at the Oakland apartment, December 9, 21, same day, the guy at the Hunger Task Force, everything was drugged and photoshopped. And then the one client on Shepler Church Road, her next door neighbor, everything was drugged, photoshopped, and it was retired Dr. Pete doing it. And made up on me. Okay? She told police investigate. All those people did. And there's more, like the Department of Disability that I was drugged and told to say it before. The guy at Burlington Camp Co-Factory personally drugged me and told me to say it before. Made it to March 24th, 22, 1:30. They framed her before. People were screaming in another town when I went out there. Y'all heard that bastard admit to framing you. They sold police information. So last night when I went in, I said, you ever see the Super Bowl? The singer? Yeah, she was quite, people call it raunchy. She got up there and did her dance, touching the private area underneath, you know you want this, and was dancing around the stage. Okay? Everybody loved it. And then when the ones that didn't, it's like, oh my God, she did that? But she's on the outside her clothes, she's dancing. And it got everybody talking about it. It's like Michael Jackson. Used to grab his front area down or jump across the stage. Kids dance like him across the nation. See, that's where it's just a body part, and if you have to hold yourself like 3 to 5 minutes to explain yourself. It's not wrong with clothes on. They act like a hysterical, occult, religious church people. And oh my God, but you know what? Mine was straight down, and mine was a Photoshop shower scene. Huh? A Photoshop shower scene. See, you can't say somebody just brushed off water and then say you touched yourself, exposed yourself, you were weird with yourself. And I was never weird. I didn't expose myself. What on earth? And then I'm like, it's my head on somebody else's body. Then you got to think they're serial killers. They leave you hints. So what would you be doing? If you touch yourself, you expose yourself, you're undressing. You touch yourself, but it looks weird, but you're not. You're putting yeast infection cream on, or you're undressing, get in the shower. It's washing, right? You wash everywhere. Walk outside, smoke. She figured out what they did. Ha 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 ha. Just like where they drugged me with date rape drugs and told me to say weirdo stuff. In stocking tapes. They're not even admissible. They're running the biggest scam in the world down here. That's why I'll never be prosecuted. I'll never be found guilty. And all they do is run around with their hate crime. Of them drugging and photoshopping everything. It's sick. This whole thing is sick. They called retired Judge Pete a sick bastard. He is. And I wish he's a retired judge with no authority. Dave admitted April 15th or 16th, his phone's tapped. I know it's tapped. You know why? Because I Googled where Will said he was at the Stark County FBI task force in the courthouse. I Googled it. I found him there. When Dave was threatening Dixie and the baby's life and had a list of people they're going to do this to. I called down there, lady answers. Will, he's got a list. I'm working on it. He heard him. He didn't arrest him. See, that's the whole point. He didn't arrest him. He heard him. So Dave's phone is tapped from the protected custody case of Dad hired some guy named Pete on his own, and he set it up. She could never get any money. He don't have any authority and nothing. The police can't even look at it. That's where it's rich. They're just running around lying to everybody. And I think Dave's girlfriend may be pregnant because the insurance company called me and said we can add her. They can't. The state cannot leave that baby with her. He's 64 years old, and she's a young 19, 20-something-year-old kid. He won't live to see her grow up. If she got pregnant, she got pregnant just so he'd sign everything over on her, and then he'll die. They already said they figured Dave's the main subject. I was talking to this one retired sheriff. She said, well, she's got daddy issues. There's 40 years. And I said, I figure she's a gold digger. Well, that too. But her dad's had a molester for her to want somebody that old. Because otherwise it should have been repulsive because there's nothing there. See, people aren't putting two and two together. This is a Charles Manson ordered people to be killed, and his groupies went out and did it. Do you know Jim Jones ordered 900 people to be killed? And those rejects killed even babies. These people would do it for them because she's so pretty. We stayed out of the gunshot night because Dave's girlfriend's prettier, pregnant in Walmart. That they let people die. They'll laugh in people's face. We took your family member and cut her in pieces. There's 6 serial killers. That family needs to get arrested. Because since when can you break it? Your husband or your boyfriend you're living with, you live in that home. They hire someone to kick in your door to the wall, set up on cameras and stalk you, and hire a stalker. They can't. Since when can they break in and date rape drug you, beat you, and so you're sleepwalking, and then find out that where your private area is all infected, and you thought it was a well water eating your skin, and they have been raping you, and your husband's still touching you because he's just as sick as they are, and you're in trouble for that. They were molesting me. I went to the doctor the other day. I said, in 18 I was treated for dizzy, nauseous, throwing up, and I had a yeast infection all summer long. Yeah, you had migraines and you were sick and throwing up. It's what was left over from the date rape drugs. As fine time moved up there. See what I mean? It's sick. And then them breaking that they photoshopped shower scenes. They got kiddie porn of my grandkids. They sold and dispensed it. Sex traffic videos of me and Dave in bed. They've admitted to photoshopping shower scenes and drugging me and telling me to say stuff before. And they think it's funny, so you're sleepwalking. I told you, I figure they framed Eric where he came in and confessed November 1822 because Danny said on April 15th or April 16th outside my car's bugged, that he called his dad and he had some guy named Pete up there doing it to her. He finally confessed after 4 years that it was him hiring retired Judge Pete on his own. He can't hire him to be an assassin and frame his wife he's trying to kill. And if she don't die, that agent can't steal the money on the witness protection, the informant program, because Dave hired a hitman to frame me. He can't even look at his shit. And it's all shit. All made up. Admitted to framing me March 24, 22, 1:30. Everybody heard it. They admitted everybody heard it was a shower scene in the other room, and they drugged me and told me to say it before. Over 10 people have went to the police. They don't find these sick bastards funny. I'm going to upload this. It's not funny. And people need to start putting them in jail before more people die.